Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here. I had these pulled out last night, but I never got around to doing it. I had my niece in the way, love her to death, but she was kind of racking on my nerve a little bit, so I couldn't do this right away. But I did have this set up since last night. This is just an affirmation card. I'm using Cheryl Richardson's My Daily Affirmation cards. Just pick a card. I have 6 cards to choose from. They're just single cards. And I have them numbered this time because on the card there is a word underneath it that tells you what your affirmation is focusing on. So I want you to pick blindly. So like, for example, there's cards that focus on environment, physical health, prosperity, relationships, spiritual health, emotional health, work, and I think that's it. Yeah. So they all have the word on the top on what the affirmation is going to be about. So I didn't want to give that away. Towards the end, I might pull another card from a different deck. If not, I'm going to do a completely different video. So yeah, I'm going to give you a moment to pick a card. So if you have picked whatever card you are drawn to, I want to go ahead and get started. If you haven't, just press pause or rewind the video. So here we go. So those of you who picked card 1 is focusing on relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic relationships. It could be friends, family members, relationships with your kids, anything. So your card says, I am a respectful, loving person who cares deeply about how I treat others. People feel safe around me. So basically that is just about being more compassionate to those around you. Treating others the way you want to be treated, and just being respectful. So this may have come up from somebody that maybe just had an argument with somebody, or had some type of disagreement with somebody, maybe a difference in opinion, and it didn't go over well because of the way you chose to voice it. And it kind of seemed like maybe you were picking at somebody, even though you weren't trying to. That's the way it came across. Or basically this is just a message that maybe not mean anything, and it's telling you to take into consideration in your life anyway, even if nothing had happened. So yeah, that was 1. So number 2 focuses on the environment, and it says, I am excited to share the things I no longer love or need with people who will love or need them more. So basically this is like, give the shirt off my back to someone kind of thing. If you see something you don't need, I mean, you can sell it, but this card is more about giving it away. Say you have clothes you can't fit anymore, instead of throwing them away, send them to Goodwill or to a thrift shop, or pass it down to family members, or what have you. Just basically about giving something away that is taking up space and you don't need it. So it's kind of like pollution in a way. So that's why it focuses on environment. Okay, so number 3. focuses on prosperity. And it says, today I share my abundance with someone who needs a gift of kindness. So that is pretty much the same thing as the second card. Yeah, just being kind, helping somebody, doing a good deed, not necessarily giving them anything, but you can hold a door open for somebody. You can cook for someone. You can, maybe you can read to somebody, or I don't know, make someone feel good in a way, somehow. So that's basically and about the same thing as this card is about. But yeah. And because it says prosperity, it's likely telling you that when you do something like that and do an act of kindness, you will get blessings in return. But don't go into it wanting something. Go into it because, you know, you actually care. So number 4 focuses on spiritual health. And it says, my life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. So some of these don't need explaining. But yeah. So like this one, it doesn't really need explaining. It's self-explanatory. Actually, all of them are. That's why they're affirmations. But so I don't really feel the need to explain that one. But if you would like me to, just leave a comment and I'll do that. So number 5, again, we have another relationship card. And it says, I tell the truth with grace and love, and my relationships are transformed. So honesty is the best policy, basically. When you lie, especially in a love relationship, it is hard to bounce back from that. You're also losing someone's trust, and losing someone's respect when you tell a lie, especially regarding relationships with other people. So yeah, just tell the truth. And relationships are more than telling the truth, but this is one way to keep them from falling apart. So just be honest, and your relationships will work out for the better. So number 6 is about work. My career is bursting with opportunities to express my creativity and passion. So that could be about some type of self-work or self-employment, or doing something on the side of whatever job you have now. If you don't have a job, this is about making something you enjoy into a career. So yeah. So those are really easy and short, because again, they're just affirmation cards, so there's really no need to have a full reading in behind it. So I do hope that these affirmation cards have helped you. I will be doing some more videos later on today, so do stay tuned for that, assuming that this gets put up. Because again, I'm having technical issues, and so I could do a video earlier in the day, and then later on in the afternoon, that's when it'll be uploaded. I don't know what's wrong with my internet or my device. So anyway, so that was your affirmation pick a card reading. Again, I am available for personal readings. Contact information is in the description. And I hope you all have a lovely Sunday.